In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on August 19, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Chicago White Sox versus Cleveland Guardians. The Chicago White Sox face the Cleveland Guardians, with both teams not only playing great recently but eyeing first place in the American League Central Division. The White Sox have a 61-58 record, and with a 15-12 second half record, are only 2.5 games back for first place in the division. The Guardians, meanwhile, have a 63-55 record, and winning 7 of their last 10 games, have taken the lead in the division and have looked like one of the better teams in the American League altogether. To start the series, the White Sox will turn to Lance Lynn as their starting pitcher, while the Guardians will turn to Triston McKenzie, who is coming off 2 starts where he's only allowed 2 runs. This is going to be a great game between 2 teams elbowing for first place in the division. The White Sox are looking to pull off the upset on the road, but the Guardians have been red hot lately with a 7-3 record in their last 10 games and look to control this game from the first pitch. The Guardians look to build off an 8-run game and constantly drive in runs, with Jose Ramirez, Andres Gimenez, and the rest of the lineup making hard contact and crushing pitches against Lance Lynn and the rest of the White Sox pitchers to plate base runners throughout the game. The Guardians should also limit the White Sox lineup, with Triston McKenzie stepping up on the mound and pitching multiple strong innings with plenty of strikeouts to allow the bullpen to comfortably close out the game with the lead. The Guardians should have a big performance on their home field, so the Cleveland Guardians money line is our full game side pick. Chicago entered Thursday having seen the under posting of 59-53-7 mark in their 119 games this season. The White Sox have put up an average of 4.24 runs per game on the year, which is 18th in the majors, and that number trends up slightly to 4.34 runs per game on the road. Their average total on the season is 8.58 runs per game, and that drops to 8.05 runs per game on the road. Cleveland has seen the overpost of 57-55-6 mark going into Thursday's action. The Guardians are 16th in runs per game with 4.37 per contest, though that number edges down slightly to 4.18 runs per game at home. Cleveland has an average total of 8.5 runs per contest, a number that slides down to 8.29 runs per game at Progressive Field. The Guardians are carried by their lineup, but with the under hitting in 8 of their last 12 games, both pitchers look to step up and dominate this game. The White Sox should limit the Guardians lineup, with Lance Lynn pitching multiple strong innings with little to no contact at the plate. The Guardians should eliminate the White Sox lineup that averages only 4.24 runs per game, with Triston McKenzie building off 2 strong starts where he's only allowed 2 runs and pitching multiple scoreless innings, while the bullpen also eliminates the back half of the White Sox lineup. Even if Lynn struggles, you have to think McKenzie shakes off his issues with the White Sox and keeps this one low scoring. This will be a low scoring game with both starting pitchers stepping up. Los Angeles Angels versus Detroit Tigers. The Los Angeles Angels open up their 3-game weekend series with an American League road tilt with the Detroit Tigers. It has been nothing but disappointment so far this week, with the Angels getting swept at home by the Seattle Mariners. Meanwhile, the lowly Tigers hung tough and split even on the road against the Cleveland Guardians. We'll see if they can keep their heads above water when playing host to the Angels on Friday. Patrick Sandoval is slated to start at pitcher for the Halos opposite of Detroit's Matt Manning. Los Angeles is 24-50 in their last 74 games and 4-1 in their last 5 road games. The over is 4-1-2 in Los Angeles' last 7 Friday games. Detroit is 9-28 in their last 37 games and 0-4 in their last 4 home games. The under is 12-3 in Detroit's last 18 game ones of a series. Los Angeles is 40-16 in these 2 teams' last 56 head-to-head meetings. Although Los Angeles has struggled this season, the Angels have won 6 of the last 7 head-to-head with Detroit and have won 4 of of the last 5 played on the road. Detroit has lost 9 of its last 11 overall, and the Tigers have lost 6 of the last 7 played at home. The pitching staff has been the strength of the Los Angeles Angels this season, and Patrick Sandoval has fared well in each of the last 3 starts. The southpaw has allowed 12 hits and 4 runs in 16 innings over that 3-start span. Detroit starting pitcher Matt Manning gave up 10 hits and 4 runs in 5 innings last Saturday when losing to the Chicago White Sox 6-4. Both of these teams have had their struggles this season and are out of playoff contention. Los Angeles has absolutely owned the Tigers in their last 56 meetings, winning 40 of those games. For the Tigers, Matt Manning has allowed 7 runs over his last 17 innings. It sounds like Mike Trout will be making his return to the lineup for this game as well, so the Los Angeles Angels money line is our full game side pick. The expected return of Mike Trout will breathe new life into the Angels offensively. Granted, it's too late to make the desired impact of the team being competitive down the stretch as a potential wild card, but it's more than enough to terrorize some opponents still left on their schedule, including the Tigers. Detroit has allowed an average of 5.33 runs in their last 3 games. They're getting pounded at the plate as expected, and it's certain to continue with the Halos coming to town for a visit with their top 2 wood choppers back in the batting lineup together again. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Atlanta Braves. The Houston Astros continue their road trip as they travel to Atlanta to take on the Braves in a 3-game weekend series. The Astros currently have the best record in the American League and come off a tough series in Chicago against the White Sox. The Braves follow up a hard-fought 4-game series with division rivals the New York Mets and now welcome another of MLB's top 3 teams. On the mound on Friday night will be righty Lance McCullers Jr. of the Astros, likely taking on Kyle Wright. The Astros and Braves begin an entertaining series on Friday night in Atlanta in a World Series rematch. Both teams are coming off massive wins, with the Braves beating Jacob deGrom and the Mets last night while the Astros poured on 21 runs to beat the White Sox. Tonight's matchup should be a fun battle between Lance McCullers and Kyle Wright, but look for the Astros to edge out the win as road underdogs. Lance McCullers made his first start of the season last week after suffering an injury in the 2021 American League Division Series and missing the majority of the 2022 season. He picked up right where he left off, throwing 6 shutout innings against the Athletics, so he figures to be a huge part of Houston's staff for the rest of the season. He'll have a tough matchup in this game against the Atlanta offense, but he has a very fresh arm, with it only being his second start of the season, and he looked very dominant in his debut last week. The good news for McCullers is that he has the league's best bullpen behind him in terms of earned run average, as well as a stacked lineup that should give him some run support. Houston will be up against Kyle Wright of the Braves, and he's having a solid rookie campaign with an impressive 14-5 record and 3.14 record. His 4.07x earned run average indicates he's due for some regression. However, as he has seemed to benefit from playing on a talented Braves roster, while it may not be much, even that tiny blemish in Wright's game can be the difference in this game. Houston and Atlanta are evenly matched in nearly every aspect of the game, but the Astros present the best value as road underdogs, so the Houston Astros money line is our full game side pick. This is an elite matchup between 2 of the better teams in their respective leagues. The Braves and Astros will both be in the playoffs, and each club boasts an elite pitching unit. The Astros enter this matchup with the second lowest staff earned run average in WHIP while holding opposing batters to the second lowest batting average. They serve up the second fewest home runs per game, the second fewest runs per game, and have 3 elite arms at the top of their rotation headed by Justin Verlander. Lucky Lance had a great game last week but struggled with his command that the Braves will surely make him pay for here. These are 2 offenses that have been good, but this game is going to be all about the pitching. Wright is coming off a start where he gave up 1 run, and McCullers Jr. is coming off a game where he gave up 0 runs. With that said, I think this game stays well below the projected total, with a 4-1 type of final score. Look for this to be an old-fashioned pitching duel. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.